Okay, so here's my lesson on Dr. Feelgood by Motley Crue. First thing to know about the song is that it's in drop D. Drop D is very simple to get to. All you do is take your top string and get in line, you know, hearing-wise, with your third string. By doing that, you just take your little knob, go from standard tuning. It's that easy. You don't need to use a tune or anything. Just make sure that your guitar is in tune and then just drop it down to D. So the song starts off. That's all there is to it. It's just open, palm mute. Not complicated at all, just got to get the timing down. There's a certain beat to it. But if you listen to the song, you can really get that down. You can just play that all day. So it does that for a bunch of measures. And then Mick Mars starts whammying. Now I don't have a whammy bar on my Les Paul, but I can make the effect of a whammy bar through bends and that kind of thing. So he just does a bunch of almost random whammies on the top string. And it's just all centered around the D, and that's for about, you know, a measure or two. And then he comes in to the part just before the riff. That's really simple. It's just a bunch of bends. Now you go on the 13th fret of the B string. And all you do is you shake the string. Now this is if you don't have a whammy bar. If you have a whammy bar, you do it in time with the song. So it'd be like, that's when you whammy. But if you don't, that's just 13th fret B string, 13th fret E string, 13th fret B string, 10th fret G string. He does that twice all the way through, and then the riff really isn't that hard. It's all timing. So you're on your top string. That's just three picks, and then you just do a chromatic run up the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th frets. So 3 picks are first. So you just gotta get this real groove into the rhythm. The more you play it, the more you'll get that groove, and if you play it along with the song, you'll really get the groove. But all it is, and then this next part is up here. You've got your on the 1st fret of the B string with your index finger, an open G string. Then just remove your finger. It takes a little bit of hand speed, you know. And then the next part, this is 5th fret of the G string, 6th fret of the B string. So you know, he does that a bunch of times. I think he does it 8 times. Then you get into the riff, chords are simple. When you're in drop D, there's this nice little thing that happens. Normally power chords are 2 frets apart, you know, string above the other. When you're in drop D, it's just bars. So the chords he plays are, starts out on G, which is just 5th fret bar, and you only play the top 2 strings. 8th fret. And that's just open. That's simple, and then he goes back to the riff. Back to the verse again. And the song doesn't really change until you get to that little bridge. I guess you can call it the chorus. That's simple as usual. You got the 3rd fret bar, 5th fret, and then back to that little... Except it only goes for a little while, you know. 7th fret barred. Right back to that, and you know the Mick Mars plays a little. I think he whammies there or something, you know, something like that. And then the song just goes back right in. And, you know, it goes through the same old thing again. And then finally, we get back to... which is right before the solo, and they go back to... And the solo is... it's just kind of a mix of different sounds that don't really go together. I mean, no offense to Mick Mars. My suggestion for this solo is kind of improvising it. I mean, the solo is easy to pick up with all the different things he does. But really, the only advanced part is the tapping at the end, which is just kind of like major tapping. But my suggestion is, it's in D, so you just play around with D pentatonic type stuff. And then you just keep working on it, getting in time. The progression behind it. So it's easy to solo to. And it's really a good song to write your own solo for and to learn how to improvise. Because the original solo, yeah, there are cool parts to it, but it's kind of just noise. I mean, the tapping is... or whatever it is. You know, that's cool. But really work on getting your own sound for the solo and writing your own solo. That's about it for Dr. Feelgood. The rest of it's just repetition. There are no advanced licks in it, no advanced fills. Just the whole timing. Yeah. And that's about all it for Dr. Feelgood. Give me some song suggestions. Remember to get a really distorted sound when you're playing Motley Crue or Metallica.